know what I'm talking about, babe. Yeah. Now it's time for me.
Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So clearly I didn't record like I told y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, that means you didn't watch the live that I did on Sunday. So I'm gonna we're gonna get into that right quick. So thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Thank you guys so much for liking the channel, commenting, and like supporting the growth. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, leave your comments. I always reply back to comments. I love you guys so much. Like I always say, I love you guys so much. So without further ado, y'all, get your drink, get your snack, get your herbal essence, and come back and we're gonna get right into the story time. Before I just come back. Okay guys, so I'm not drinking because I drank so much yesterday. I had a lot to drink. I was super gone. So I'm drinking water, water and Gatorade. But today, I'm drinking water right now with you guys. So I'm gonna take a sip, hold on. Okay, so if you wanna see, if you wanna jump right into the story, I'm gonna leave the time across the screen right here. And you could just skip ahead and go right into the story. But for those who wanna hear what I have to say, then just keep watching. Okay, so I had did a live yesterday on Sunday. Today's Monday, but I'm gonna upload this on Tuesday. So it's pre-recorded. So first things first, guys. A lot of y'all seen when I was trying to do my lashes, right? I should just wore these lashes. 2, I found the tweezers. I don't know if it was the fact that y'all were like talking to me and watching me and stuff that I was overlooking what I was doing. I know people probably do that all the time, but I went right in there and went directly to the tweezers and they were right there. And I was like, what the hell? Then another thing, I should have just did my lips like this. I don't know what the hell. I think I was just, like I told y'all, I was scrambling to hurry up to try to be ready before my friend got there to the house, but I was just all over the goddamn place. So I was like, if I do another live and I'm doing like getting myself ready, I'm gonna make sure I have everything out in front of me and then I'm gonna go live. So I don't be, so okay, now that we got that out the way, I appreciate all y'all that checked in on the live. It was a lot of y'all in that live. I love you guys so much. Y'all don't know how much y'all made my day. I already had a lit day already, but just coming on there and y'all kicking it with me for them 2 hours. That was 2 hours that I was on live. I fuck with y'all in a whole different way. I love you guys so much. And if you watch the live, you already know what I said. I ain't gonna say too much on here, but the people who watch know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be spontaneous and random. Just remember that. Okay, so let me tell y'all about the place. Like I said, if you still watching this and you want to hear the story, you better go and skip to the story. But for the people that want to hear, keep listening. Okay, so I went out to brunch yesterday, right? Okay. First of all, the place is in the back of downtown, like behind the convention center, behind, like close to the soccer stadium that we have. Behind, like it's behind everything, it's in the back. So that was not a problem. The problem was, like, when I seen it on Instagram made it look like it was bigger than it was, and it was not big at all in there. I'm talking about we in there smashed. It's so congested, so small. It was so tiny. So that was one thing. And Tasha said she was hot. I wasn't hot. I was fine, but she was hot and sweating. Like, it was sweat coming off of her. A lot of other people must have been hot too. And Tasha wasn't even drinking like she was drinking, but we only had drank a couple of shots. If you've watched the live, y'all seen us taking them shots before we left. That's all we did until we got to the place. Once we got to the place, I was drinking and my other friend was drinking, but Tasha wasn't drinking yet. She didn't drink anything yet. So, okay, we get up in there, it's hot. I already knew that it was gonna be like super packed because it's brunch time and a lot of places in Houston do Sunday FUNDAY, do brunch, you know, until 4 o'clock. So it was already packed. So the place I went to was called Gotti's. It's a new place. I will never ever go there again. I thought about if I wanted to say the name, but I was like, I told y'all in the live I was gonna tell y'all after I go there. I went there, I did not like it. The food was disgusting. It was garbage, trash. The drinks was not, they were okay. Because the bartender that did the drink, she told me, I'm gonna make your drink strong. She told me out of her own mouth. She was like, don't get nothing on the list. She's like, cause they weak. I'm gonna make you a drink. She's like, what liquor do you like? And I told her the liquor I like. She told me, I'm gonna make your drink. The first drink she made me, I did post it in the community tab. The second drink she made me, I didn't take a picture of it, but it did not look anything like the drink that she first gave me. It didn't look like the drink that she first gave me. It wasn't in the same cup that she gave me either. It was like watered down. So I don't know what, and I even told the girl who was our host, like our waitress, I told her, I said, this ain't the same drink that she made me. And she said she said she remembered what she made you. And I'm like, no. I said, I'm gonna take it, but I'm like, this ain't what, because the girl who was my waitress, she was like, oh, you got a Hennessy mimosa. And I said, girl, I cannot drink Hennessy. I can't, for people who don't know, I cannot drink Hennessy at all. I will black out. So I told the girl, I'm like, that's not Hennessy because I can't drink Hennessy. I told the lady what liquor I can drink. And she told me, okay. So she was like, oh, okay. She was like, because that's what it looked like. And I'm like, that's not what it is. And she was like, okay. So she changed it. So the drink that I told the girl, they have a drink called the Queen Bee, which is like lemonade and a vodka and something else, some other type of stuff mixed in. But the main thing is lemonade and vodka. So I was like, I could do that. And I told the girl, give me Ciroc. I see that little nasty regular Ciroc they got in the bag. I said, just give me that one because I don't be wanting none of that other vodka. Because they had the plain regular Ciroc, no flavor Ciroc. That's the nastiest Ciroc. I hate that it's nasty. It's nasty. But I was like, I'll take that over them other vodkas. I don't want them other vodkas. So, and that's what another thing. The place was so ghetto and hood, y'all. I just, sometimes, like you want to have, tell me if y'all understand what I'm saying or y'all get where I'm coming from. Because I had this conversation with some random ladies in the bathroom. If you see my post on my community tab, I'm in the restroom taking selfies. I was in the restroom with two other ladies and we was talking about the experience because we just was like, what the fuck? I love my people. I do. I love my people. I love the vibe. I love how we just come together, have a good time, we lit, everything. But I just don't know, why do we have to have raggedy shit? Why when we in, and I don't know, because I've been to places that are black owned, that they really take pride in their stuff. Because there's a restaurant called Kiss. The place is beautiful. I showed y'all clips of me being up in there before. If I remember what video, I do remember what video it was. It was an Uber story. I'm gonna post it down below, and you're gonna see clips of that place. That's a black-owned place. Vibe, cool, DJ playing playing all the good shit, playing all the good music. The essence of the whole establishment is beautiful. Black, it's beautiful, nice. You know you finna get some quality. I don't know why I thought that when I was gonna go to this place. I seen the thing. I was like, okay, it lit. It's a good little time. Good little party. It's a good little. It looked like a vibe. It looked nice. And that's what I was telling I was telling Tasha. I'm like, the vibe in here is good. But the food is disgusting. Look at my community tab. The food is nasty. I had shrimp and grits. I had blackened shrimp. That's why the shrimp looked that color. It's supposed to be blackened shrimp. I cook. Y'all don't know that. But she can cook. Throw the F down. Like, I can cook my ass off. That shit there, I was like, what is this? This ain't no damn, this don't even look like blackened shrimp. It don't look like blackened shrimp at all. So I was like, I don't know what blackened season they use, because that ain't it. And then the grits was just, it tastes like soup. It was nasty. I did not like it at all. It was nasty. I was so mad. And it was $20 for that plate. It was not $18.95, $20 for that little bowl. I'm gonna just insert the picture, y'all. Y'all gonna see the trash. I was mad. So I don't have an issue with paying for what I like. I will pay if it's what I want. I went to Kiss and spent $300 with my sister-in-law. We spent $300 and we ordered up the whole damn place. We had so much food that it was good quality food. I don't know why I think I was expecting it to be good because I saw that Instagram, everything looked good. So I'm like, okay. And the pictures on the website, you know, I'm like, okay, it should look like what the picture look like. That shit don't look nothing. I don't know who they got in the back cooking back there, but they need to fire them. So I was really mad about that. Another thing that I was like, I ain't going back there. I don't got nothing against anybody who likes the same gender. I'm an advocate for, if you love who you love. That's your business. I'm not in there looking for nobody, but it's nice to see a mixture of both male and female. It was more women in there, like a whole lot of women, and a whole lot of women that like women. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with that at all. That's not the problem. I just like, that's not what I didn't come to a place like this. It's not what I came for. I mean, I'm not saying I came to look at men, but I like to see men. I like to see men in groups and men vibing and chilling. You know, like, I don't know. I just, that wasn't the place for me. So I was looking around like, we ain't in the right place. It was a lot of it was a lot of people in there that don't like what I like. That's all. It was a lot. It was the only men I seen, they were with like, I seen probably 3 couples, and that's the only men that was in there. Everybody else was women, and women that played for the same team. Cause I'm being respectful, cause I don't have an issue with that. That's not what I was expecting at all. I was like, okay, it's fine, it's cool, cause we had a good time. Cause one of the girls, she was there with her girl, and she came to the table, and she was just like, I'm finna buy it. She got us all a round of, I posted the picture. She bought us a whole 2 rounds of champagne. She told Tasha she would get her whatever she want. Tasha was like, get them what they want, because I can't drink. And she was like, I already got them. I'm going to get them. Don't worry about what they're talking about us. Don't worry about us. She was like, what you want? So I told Tasha, I'm like, she wants your ass. She wants you. She was like, her girlfriend right there. I'm like, they probably want, both of them probably want you. Shit. That's the type of time we in. Just keeping it 1,000. So I don't have a problem with that. That's cool. That was fine. I had a lot of, like I told y'all in a lot of stories, I hung around a lot of the guys like that, you know, because we like the same thing. So, but it was just different in there. And I was just like, I don't like the food. The music was good, because the DJ, the DJ was a lesbian, and that girl was fire. She was dancing. She was in the middle of the thing. She was lit. I told them they need to keep her, but then they switched to this guy DJ, and he was garbage. He was horrible. I'm like, but she was only during the brunch time. So I was like, okay, maybe that's why so many people in here, because maybe they support her, you know, because she was like that. But overall, the whole like thing, if they fixed the food and the place was bigger, it would be way better. The bathroom was disgusting. Let's talk about the restroom. The restroom had 2 stalls that was closed off. So like, you go in a door, and then you walk like a few steps, It's another door right here that closes, like a complete door. That's a restroom. And then the next door ahead is a bigger door, like for if you were handicapped, you need more space to, you know, get in there. That's another one. So that's it. And then where y'all see my picture, that's it. That's it. The sink, and the one sink, the mirror. Wow, it was pissed all over the floor in both stalls. Toilet paper everywhere. Like, the trash was right there, but they wasn't even throwing it in the trash. They just do their hands, or it looked like food was on some stuff or some. It wasn't. If you look at my, I don't know if I cropped it. I think I cropped it, but if I didn't crop it, I'm gonna post it somewhere right here, my little selfie. You can see trash and stuff all over the floor. I mean, all over the sink. They didn't even throw it in the sink. Mirror disgusting. It was just like, they just don't care. Like, sometimes I just be mad at my people, because I be like, they don't give a damn about stuff, but then they be the first ones complaining about how an establishment isn't good or nice, or people in there that this, but you the ones messing it up, tearing it up, making it look like garbage, making it look like ghetto trash. Well, we don't have to have it like that. So I was just like, never again. I told my friend, I'm like, if we would have went to the other place that I was gonna go to, the food is good, because I know people that went there. The whole essence of the place is fucking lit. But they play a mixture of music. They play some, you know, rap stuff, and then they play some like house stuff. And I was like, I don't want it. I'm not a house. I don't want to hear no house music. So, and I know what my friend like, the music she likes. So I'm like, now I don't want to take a risk and we go there. But now I told her, I'm like, maybe we should have went there. But the girls in the bathroom, when I was in the restroom, it was 2 other girls in there plus 2 other girls. So the 2 ladies that I was talking to, one of them, we walked in at the same time. She was waiting for the first stall. The other stall had 2 girls in there. She was like, it's only one toilet. So you in there, they see everything. Like, it's just a big room, like I said. So the lady was like, they still up in the goddamn bathroom. I said, they still up in there? She was like, yes. So she was like, girl, I don't know what they in there doing. Because they opened the door, and then the girl told her, no, come back. Told the other girl, come back. And she went back in there while we was in there. So she went and peed like quick, fast, like me. Like, you just get in there, get it done, and come on out. Like, we don't got time. Like, pee and come on. She went in there, she did what she got to do. She came out, and I gave her like a high five. I'm like, girl, you peed in like record time, baby, because I had to go to the restroom. And she was like, girl, ain't nobody got time for this. Like, we in there just talking. They right there. She's like, ain't nobody got time to be in there playing. They been in there, like 3 people that came out the same stall we going in, and they still up in there. So then I had another lady was in there washing her hands. And I told them, I said, hey, what y'all think about this place? They was like, girl, it's not all that. And I said, okay, what did y'all eat? Cause I said my food was nasty. And they was like, cause I said I was gonna get the chicken and the waffles, but I was like, no, let me get shrimp and grits. They said the chicken and waffles, that's what we got. It was good. It was good. It was, I said, I seen the plates when they were going by. I said I should have got that. But I was like, I wanted to get the shrimp and grits. And they were like, it was nasty. I said, it was trash, garbage, disgusting. They was like, you should have just got, they were telling me, you should have just got the chicken and waffles. But they were like, it's okay in here. You know, it's not the best. They were like, it's, you know, a little dirty and stuff. That's what they were saying. But they were like, the music good. I'm like, the music is good. But everything else, they were like, yeah, everything else is a no-go. It's a no-go. I said, I ain't coming back here. I'm like, are y'all gonna come back? They were like, probably not. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna come back, because the music was good, but everything else was, I don't know why I was expecting that. And then I was like, probably because I'm getting old, y'all. But anyway, okay, we done with that. That was 18 minutes. Let's go into the story. Let's get into the story. So, if you clicked on the video, then you want to hear the story. Okay, about me fighting this, I might do it a whole separate video, but I know some people like long videos, so I might just keep it. I don't know. We're going to see how it go when I'm editing it. I don't know. If you're seeing this, because I just kept it. Anyway, this is the story of the time I was fighting with a man that wasn't even he wasn't even mine, y'all. He wasn't my man. In my head, he was my man, but he wasn't really my man. He was everybody's man. He was for the streets. He was for the community. He was out here giving community PP to everybody. And you know, I couldn't say nothing about it because he wasn't my man. But I did say stuff because it's just in my nature. Like, I get jealous and it just is what it is. But so, this is the guy that I had cheated with. So, if you haven't seen that story time, I'll leave it down below. When I got caught cheating. So, I was with this guy for about 6 months. This is when I was doing, like, it was about 6 months. In the 6 months that I was dealing with him, or we was dealing with each other, rather, let me say that, because if you watch the story, because I don't even remember what I said all in the story. I gotta watch it again. But anyway, the essence of it all is that he had eventually he had a girlfriend, and he was trying to make me his girlfriend and his girlfriend. Like, he wanted 2 girlfriends, and I was like, oh no, I'm too jealous. I am not about to be your girlfriend and you got a girlfriend. No, it ain't. And let's just keep it 1,000. He ain't even putting it down like that for me to be like, okay, yeah, 2 girls. No, he not even doing it like he need to be doing to make me be like, okay, yeah, I'll be your girlfriend. No. And I'm not saying if he was, I probably would, but I probably would have been like, if I was single, I wasn't single, y'all, cheated. And I wasn't married either. Let's get that clear. I was not married, but I wasn't single. So I was like, if I was single, and he was putting it down, maybe I would consider it, but no. Or maybe make him think that I'm your girlfriend, but really in my mind, I ain't your fucking girlfriend. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay. When I met him, I was like, he used to come to my job a lot. I would see him a lot. He would come to my job a lot. So he's attractive, of course. So he's tall. He was 6'5". So he was super tall and brown skin, you know, brown skin, tall, waves. He's always kept nice. He had a uniform on, so that uniform was hitting every part right. Like, you know, thighs busting, back tight, arms big. Like, he looking like something, you know. So naturally, a lot of women would want him. I wasn't crazy to not think like that women wasn't going to be attracted to him. Of course, I knew that because I was attracted to him. So, of course, other women going to find him attractive. But I was just like, okay, he would always tell me this too. He would always be like, you're not my girlfriend, so you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me who to talk to, da 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 da. He used to tell me that. Now, when I met him, he didn't have a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend later. So, and then he told me, he's like, I got a girlfriend, but I still want to talk to you. I want you to be my girlfriend too. Like, he went through that whole little spiel, and then we ain't talk no more. Because I was like, fuck that. I can't be your girlfriend. You crazy? But anyway, let me keep going. So I would see him a lot. So in seeing him, we be like talking, or like he'd be like standing right, like, you know, right next to me. Like, his shoulder, arm would be touching my arm, and he'd be talking to me. Or I'll be standing like directly in front of him, like close to him, and we be talking, you know. And a lot of people would see me, you know, see us talking or whatever. So I guess they just assume, because nobody would really ask us if we dealing with each other, but you could just see the body language that they got something going on. They always in each other's face. Like, if I'm sitting somewhere, he coming. If I'm, like, when I told y'all my boss, my supervisor from Hill, he was the person in the video that I said that would come find me. Like, he would text me and be like, where you at? And then he'll come to me. So, but he didn't work at my job. He just would be at my job. So, like, he had access without me giving too much away. What he do? He had access to come anywhere he wanted to with no questions. They wouldn't stop him or nothing. So one day, it's a few days, but this one day, we had gotten into an argument. This is one of a few times. So the first time we got into an argument was because somebody that was close to me had seen him, and they seen him at his car, and they seen this nurse. The nurse was like at his car door. He had his door open, and he was sitting in his car. She was squatted down in between the door and where, like, you know how the door open. She squatted down right there, and she talking to him. Now, she was 20 years older than me and him, because we was in our 20s. So she's like in her mid 40s or whatever. So I used to be like, when the girl told me, she was like, so-and-so was talking to your dude. And I'm like, so like I said, in my mind, he's mine, but he not really mine, y'all. She was like, he talking to your dude. He was talking to your dude. So I was like, what, for real? Like, what they was doing? She was like, well, she was in between his car. I don't know why she was doing that. Like, but she was there, so she told me. So I had ended up calling him, and I'm telling him, I'm like, what was so-and-so doing at your car? He was like, oh, she was just talking to me. It's like, how you know she was in my car? I said, somebody told me they seen you. And he was like, oh, so you got people watching me. I said, I ain't got nobody watching you. Just like, I mean, so then that had happened, and we started talking about that, whatever. We didn't get into an argument or fight yet, but she was a problem. So maybe a week or so later, I don't know how much time had passed. Some time had passed. And me and him, we do what we always do. We standing in the hallway somewhere and we talking. So she comes and she walks by and she says his name or something like, and then he's like, what's up? He's still looking at me though, but he's like, what's up? Like to her. And she just looked like, I guess she wanted him to come, but he not going nowhere. He's with me. What the fuck you want? So I'm like, why she do? So I tell him, I said, what's up with that? I'm like, why she calling your name and acting like you need to come to her? And he's like, I don't know. So then one day, maybe like the next day, I see him again. Cause I used to see him a lot. That's why we started dealing with each other. Cause he would come there a lot, and sometimes he would be like, I'm coming just to see you. And then sometimes I'm like, now you come to see these hoes. You ain't coming to see me. There's a lot of women that work at a hospital. So the lady, the older lady, she was in his, like all in his face, And I walk up from behind and I make a little noise. And then he turned around and looked and he's like, what's up? He tell me what's up. And I'm like, nothing. What you doing? And then he's like talking to her. So she's like, I'm gonna come back later. She tell him, I'm gonna just come back later. I'm gonna come talk to you later. And I was like, I said, damn, she all up in your face. I said, what she want? He told me she was looking at something in my phone. I said, oh yeah, looking at something in your phone, huh? He told me, yeah, she was looking at something in my phone. Now this is before Instagram stuff. This is before all of that. This was Facebook only. Facebook, and I don't even think MySpace time. I want to say MySpace times, but I don't know. It was like that time, like far back that time. So he was like, she was just looking at something in my phone. I was showing her something in my phone. And I was like, showing, yeah, something in your phone, huh? I said, that lady trying to fuck with you. He was like, why you say that? I said, cause she always in your face. She always talking to you. So we get to arguing with y'all right there. It's people everywhere. We arguing. He's like, you can't tell me. He's like, you can't tell me who I can talk to and who I can't talk to. I said, I'm not telling you who you can and cannot talk to. But I said, it's disrespectful. If you're dealing with me, they see you dealing with me. And then you got this girl all up in your face. He's like, but you're not my girlfriend. I could talk to who I want to talk to. And I'm like, well, he's like, so you telling me I can't talk to who I want to talk to? I said, I'm not telling you can't talk to who you want to talk to. I said, but it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But see, that's the delusion. Because how is it disrespectful? He not your man, Joelonda. He not your man. He not yours. He can talk to who he want to talk to, but that's the jealousy in me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like men that like attention from other women and that they know that you're with them, but they choose to talk to other. I'm going to keep it 1,000. This is how I talk, y'all. Bitches, I talk just like this. Y'all know how, like, listen, y'all messing with me, I'm going to give you how I talk. This is how I talk. If you are dealing with me and we dealing with each other and I tell you I'm jealous, I tell you I'm territorial, I tell you I'm a little possessive, I got a little sprinkle in there, and that don't comprehend in your head and you still want to come dealing with me. Like I said, his action in there wasn't all of that anyway, but it was just a fact. I think that it was other things that I was just like liking, but I was just like, you know what? I can't deal with him. I can't deal with this type of dude because I know I'm a snap on his ass. So I'm like, I can't. So we arguing, we yelling at each other, and he telling me I can't tell him who to talk to and this and that. He's like, if you gonna deal with me, you just gonna have to just understand that I'm gonna talk to women. That doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them, but I'm gonna talk to women. And he's like, whenever they come up and talk, I don't never like just be up in their face. I talk to them when I'm not around you, and if they come speak to me, I speak to them. But you see how she left? She knew to leave. I'm like, because she trying to fuck you. Do you not see that? Like, the lady flirting with you, obviously she's in your face, like leaned over talking to you all in your face, because he was sitting down. So I'm like, she leaned over talking to you all up in your face. I'm like, what the fuck you talking to this old bitch for anyway? No offense to anybody that's that age, but I was young, you know, and I'm getting close to that age too. But I was just like, you 20, I think he was like 24 or 23. It was somewhere around there. We was young. It was like between, I'm gonna say between 22 and 23 and 25-ish, the ages. I wasn't 25 though, but our ages are like back to back. So I might have been 24, I might have been 23, I don't know. But I was just like, why are you talking to the old bitch? This bitch like 45 years old. What the fuck you talking to her for? Like, what is it? Because I'm like, if it's just smashing, then you just need to leave me alone. Smash who you want. He's like, I do what I want. And then we just, you know, I said, okay. So I ain't talked to him for a little bit, because I'll do that. I won't fuck with you. I won't talk to you. I just ignore your ass. I won't talk to you. Fuck you. That's the type of time I'm on. So then he comes swing around. He comes spin the block, y'all. He find me wherever I was. I don't know where I was. He found me though. And then he was just giving me all that, you know, he's tall. I like a tall, you know, he's tall. So he get the rubbing on me, hugging on me, telling me like, you know, I miss you. I want to talk. Like, we need to talk. Like, I ain't trying to be messing with nobody. I want to talk to you. I want you to be with me. I know you can't be with me because you in a relationship, but if circumstances were different, you know, I would treat you like you're supposed to be, giving me all them lies. If the circumstances was different, if you wasn't in your relationship, then, you know, so it put a little thing in my ear, like maybe I need to break up with who I'm with and see where it go with this. But I didn't do it. But I thought about it, but I didn't do it. But when I got caught cheating, that's when I had to like completely end it, because even though he was still telling me like, I got caught cheating, I still was dealing with him. I ain't gonna lie. It was a 6-month thing. I was still talking to him, but I couldn't talk to him freely like I was before, because I had got caught. So, you know, eyes on me, eyes are on me. So I wasn't dealing with him like that. So we would get into these little arguments about him, and I just was like, you know, I'm gonna deal with him whenever I want to, but I know I need to take my feelings out, which is a hard thing because I can't just take my feelings out. It's very hard. I'm emotional and I get emotionally attached, but I feel like I wasn't emotionally attached to him because I was in a relationship and I couldn't give all emotions to somebody, like to him, because I wasn't available like I could have been if I was single, if you understand what I'm saying. So it was limited, but I was still jealous because I was dealing with him, sleeping around with him, and we doing stuff, and then you over here talking to her. So like, what you finna do with that? So then eventually we got into that big argument I told y'all, and then he was like, you know, I got a girlfriend now, but I want you to be my girlfriend too. And then, you know, that I was like, no, we can't do it. To me, he was a womanizer because he needed validation from women. You know, they say women need validation from men to feel like if they beautiful, if they pretty, if they look good, that's why they post on social media, they ass and da-da-da. They need the guys to say, oh, damn, she fine, she look good, this, that, and that. Validation. I feel like this guy that I was dealing with, that he needed validation. He needed validation from women too. Because, of course, they always like, he looked good. He looked good. He was like the typical poster child for like a woman's type, his looks. He was tall. He was brown skinned, you know, tall, dark and handsome, as they said. He had, the only thing that he did not have that, and I think he was self-conscious about, was he had like a little small gap in his teeth. So that's it. And he didn't really smile that much. He would smile, but it would be like one of them smiles like with your lips, not show your teeth. So I know that, but that didn't matter because he had everything else, you know, you know, everything else that a woman want. He was very established in his career. He made probably damn near almost 6 figures. He made good money. He was a workaholic. He had a lot of the things that women ask for now in a man, but he didn't know how to do it. The sex was trash. But I know y'all like, why was you still? Because from time to time, I would make him do it right. If you get what I would guide him the right way. But I mean, I would just say that I would guide him, but without guidance, it was horrible, trash. So that's it. He just, if I was single, I used to think about this a lot. I was like, if I was single, would I really like try to give him a chance? And I was like, cause he said this and that, but I'm like, now that I'm older, I'm gonna say this, now that I'm older, now that I go through, like, you know, I've dealt with a few men since I've been out here single until I got in my relationship I'm in right now. But at the point in my life, I don't believe what people say anymore. I think that people just talk. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna just say men, I'm gonna say women too. But we're talking about what I would date a man. If you cannot match the actions with the words, because although yes, I did do it, you know, I cheated. I shouldn't have been believing nothing he said in the first place. I shouldn't have been fighting with him, arguing with him about the stuff he doing, who he talking to, what he doing. But that's just in my nature. I can't help that. That's just who I am. That's why I can't be with nobody that got somebody, or be with somebody that's in any type of relationship, or anybody that says, oh, I want to see where it go. I'm not doing that. My intentions is clear. If you're not looking to be in something long term, possibly to go to the next step into getting a marriage or some type of serious commitment that could lead to that, I'm not dealing with you. So I just realized as I got older, I'm like, if they not saying and matching, that don't deal with them. They gotta match what they say, or they gotta show you that they're on the road to becoming this person that they're saying that they want to be. Or like, if you're not doing that, then I don't need to. I feel like I'm just patient, and that could be a bad thing, to be so patient and be waiting on certain people to do what they supposed to do, and then they just don't do it. So I'm just like, okay, you can't do that. So it was nothing for me to cut guys off, especially after everything that happened. Like, if they say something slick to me, talk to me crazy, lie, I find out stuff, like, I just be like, okay, well, I'm not talking to you no more. So I don't know. I think I just went off on a tangent, y'all, but that guy, I just learned some stuff from him. Like, every relationship, I just want y'all to take this from what I'm saying. Every relationship, situationship, whatever it is, I learned something from it. See, don't be out here trying to change the guy. Don't be out here trying to convince the guy. Don't be out here trying to convince him to do right by you. Don't be out here trying to tell him this, that. Don't do that. Because if they already know the work, your worth, they see it when they doing the things that they doing to you. Do you see your worth? And are you worthy of the treatment that you're getting? If they treating you bad, no. Let him go and go. Because somebody else out there is going to do right by you, treat you right. Somebody's going to value your worth. Somebody's going to want to see you for who you are and want to be, you know, that person that you desire to have in your life, your person. They're going to do right and do what they're supposed to do. They're not going to let nothing come in between that. If they really care, love, and cherish the person that you are. That's all I'm going to say. Because I feel like I'm going to go off on another tangent. I love you guys so much. That relationship was a dead situation. And I also said this, that man, I said I can't be with him because I know he gonna cheat on me a whole bunch of times, because he doing what he doing already right now. So I'm like, I'll probably end up slicing his off, and we gonna leave it right there. I love you guys. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you in my next upload. Bye, guys.